and it is for the SWA Deep South Heavyweight Championship.
Making his way to the ring, standing over 6'4", 300+ pounds, all the way from Buzzard's Roost, Mississippi. He is the dean of Hillbilly University
and the #1 contender for the Deep South Heavyweight Championship.
Hillbilly Joe!
Huge crowd favorite here. Everywhere we go, all around the South Mississippi area. Hillbilly Joe, another one of Brian's favorite guys.
Oh, I'm sick of seeing this hayseed. Just an unpleasant person to be around. Smells like hay and manure.
No bull weevils this time?
A little bit of boll weevil thrown in there. It's always a pungent odor emanating from Hillbilly Joe.
These fans love it no matter what, though.
And that tells you all you need to know about these fans. I think you could put a toaster in the ring and they'd cheer for it.
A toaster? Take a chance here. I got a little note sent to me from the boss man a while ago. We have over 700 fans here in attendance tonight at SWA Legends Never Die 2 in South Jones High School.
And his opponent, he hails from Smith County, Mississippi. He is the current SWA Deep South Heavyweight Champion. He is the legendary Pharaoh of Hope.
Here we go, Mazingo. Who the fans came to see.
Where? I can't. Oh, there he is. There he is. He had to get over the kids where I could see him.
Hey.
All honesty, though, the legendary Pharaoh of Funk is just that. He is a legend here. But I was informed now, earlier when I was talking to Hillbilly Joe, that the legacy of the Pharaoh of Funk will end tonight. And the legacy of Hillbilly University will begin.
Well, that's the first thing you did wrong. You talked to Hillbilly Joe.
Well, I was the only person that could interpret what he was saying.
Yeah, all I hear is burps and grumbles. But anyway, Pharaoh of Funk is about to shut this down right now. Hillbilly has been a thorn in Pharaoh's side for far too long, and it stops tonight.
Hillbilly been a thorn in Pharaoh's side. Hillbilly just wants a fair shot at a match where Pharaoh can't run. That's all Hillbilly wants.
Well, he can't run tonight.
Both men will be tied. This is a bull rope match, so both men will be tied at one wrist.
So when he beats Hillbilly, the redneck reprobate.
Redneck what?
Reprobate.
Reprobate?
Yeah, look it up. It's a word.
Okay.
So when he beats him tonight, when Pharaoh beats Hillbilly tonight, that'll be the end of it. There will be no running. It'll be done with.
Oh, the fans starting that chicken count they've come to do. When Pharaoh comes to the ring.
Is very disrespectful. That's a champion right there. Look at that belt. You don't treat champions like that.
He is the SWA Deep South champion, but he has been able to hold that belt from being counted out the last several matches with Hillbilly.
Hey, if you don't like it, change the rules. I bet you they won't chant chicken when Delk comes out later, will they?
Ladies and gentlemen, the rules to this match will be that both competitors will be attached to the bull rope by each end of the wrist. There will be no escape, and there must be a winner. Pinfall or submission to determine the winner of this
SWA Deep South Heavyweight Championship on the line here tonight at Legends Never Die 2.
The fact that they're even making Pharaoh do this match, you know, with the bull rope, tells you all you need to know about SWA management bias here in the company.
There's not bias.
Referee for this is referee Oscar Bama.
As I've said, Pharaoh has ran the last 2 or 3 times. Hillbilly is cashing in on that number 1 contendership title.
What happened to Hillbilly's hair? Didn't he have hair
I don't think you did, man.
last time?
I'm not real sure.
I think
It's been a couple months since we've seen these gentlemen in action, so
he must have got caught in a bush hog.
that's very possible. The hay cutter back there while he was baling hay.
Yeah. Watch out, Pharaoh.
Pharaoh already trying to get out of the ring and run, but he doesn't know. Hillbilly is right behind him.
Oh, come on. Look behind you.
And he has just realized it.
Oh, no, he knows. Oh.
Hillbilly throws him into the ring, holding him down.
Has the match even started yet?
The match hasn't started. They've got to get the bull rope on. Hillbilly holding Pharaoh down to allow referee Obama to get the rope on the wrist of Pharaoh of Funk.
See, this isn't fair. This isn't fair to the champ. The match hasn't even started
Not
yet.
fair. It's going to make sure Hillbilly gets his fair shake.
Get off of him, you galoot.
The rope is on the wrist of Pharaoh. Hillbilly can't wait to get the rope on. And the match is now underway. Hillbilly and Pharaoh both attached at the wrist by that bull rope. Pharaoh goes to run. There comes Hillbilly dragging him right back in. Another huge right hand putting Pharaoh to the mat.
How do you even prepare for a match like this, Mazingo?
Well, you don't prepare by cardio running, I can tell you that. Every time Pharaoh tries to go for a break, Hillbilly pulls him right back into the ring with that rope.
Oh, I wish I had some hedge clippers. I'd help my boy.
Oh. Inverted atomic drop there. Going for the choke slam. Oh, and a rake of the eyes from Pharaoh Funk there.
Here we go.
He's got to be smart here.
The bigger they are, the harder they do that.
Go down.
Yes, fall.
Several kicks and a couple chop blocks to the left knee of Hillbilly brings him down to Pharaoh's size there. Now both men you got to remember here, you can use whatever's on that rope, which happens to be a large metal cowbell. Once you get a hold of it, it is legal in this match. I'm not sure Pharaoh just took into account
So you can just wrap it around his neck and then strangle the life out of
well,
him.
I'm not real sure that's legal, but
It should
I guess
be.
it is.
It should be.
Hillbilly trying to fight back up to his feet there. There's several right hands to the midsection.
Pharaoh does not want to let go of that belt. And he's going to do whatever it takes in this match.
Yeah. Oh! Hillbilly rolls him up 1-2. And kick out from Pharaoh on 2.
There you
using
go.
that rope as a tag team partner.
Hey, that's what it's there for.
Gets 1 count, and Hillbilly throws him right off across the ring. Hillbilly right up and right back on top of, Pharaoh right back on top of Hillbilly. Utilizing that rope there, using it as a weapon to choke out the life of Hillbilly, as you were just saying a while ago. And referee Obama's allowing it, so I guess it's legal in this match, Brian.
Which is good news for Pharaoh. because he's been known to, break out some dirty deeds from time to time.
Hillbilly trying to get this crowd fired up. Oh, my gosh. Pharaoh wasn't aware of the position of that rope, and Hillbilly seen it and utilized it.
I wish I hadn't seen it.
Oh, and a huge right hand from Hillbilly. Goes for the pin. 1, 2.
No.
Pharaoh kicks out.
You ain't going to get the champ that easy, big feller.
Pharaoh back up to his feet. Throws that knee into the side of the head of Hillbilly Joe. Using that rope to choke the life out of Hillbilly once again.
Oh, I love to see it, Mazingo.
Hillbilly using his weight to. Pharaoh back in the corner, goes for the hee-haw. Hee-haw.
Oh, I hate it.
Hee-haw. That's what I'm talking about.
I hate it. Should not be allowed.
Brian, I may have been wrong about the cowbell. I'm just not having to see it on the rope there, and that was removed.
It may be somewhere at ringside. I'm not sure.
Hillbilly tossed over the rope there as
he's going to hang him.
That appears to be what Pharaoh's trying to do, but Hillbilly getting his feet back under him, fighting back up. Throwing that big right hand causes some separation of the two men. Hillbilly stepping back over. Oh!
There we go.
Pharaoh back to work on that knee.
Pharaoh's doing whatever he can to stay off that Dean's list Hillbilly's always talking about.
Dean's list of Hillbilly University.
Yeah. What a joke.
Hillbilly's shaking his head, and that's going to take more than those right hands.
I thought South Jones High School was a poor institute of learning. That was until Hillbilly University
Hillbilly
came
hulking
along.
up there.
No,
Getting fired up, those right hands from Pharaoh's. What enough, and a huge right hand puts Pharaoh on the mat.
Get away, Pharaoh. Get away
back
from
up
him.
And another huge right hand. Hillbilly driving him down. Putting the boot to him, goes with pin. 1, 2. Pharaoh kicks out.
I can't believe they're putting the champ through this. It's degrading.
Oh! Hillbilly going for the slop dropping. Oh my gosh! Pharaoh answers with a stunner of his own.
Yes, indeed. Purified funk. That's what it's called, Mazingo. And it works every time.
He's saying that's it. That's got to be it. But he's giving Hillbilly a little too much time here. He needs to capitalize on it.
I don't agree with you often, but I think you're right.
1, 2. Hillbilly kicks out at 2.
Yeah, you're right, Mazingo. He took a little too long there before he got the pin in.
Oh!
He's got the bell.
Has he got the bell?
He does.
Hillbilly's got it now.
Oh, no.
It's a ringing.
Oh, no.
What? Watch out, Pharaoh. Here it is. Oh, Pharaoh ducks under. Oh, but he catches it the second go around. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No way! Hillbilly Joe is your new Deep South Heavyweight Champion. Hillbilly Joe is now your SWA Deep South Heavyweight Champion.
Tell me it's not true, Mazingo. No way. This bumpkin gets the belt. He's going to pawn it.
For your new champion, Hillbilly Joe.
That belt is going to look so good around those overalls, Brian. It's been a long time coming. Hillbilly has finally cashed in and won the Deep South Heavyweight Championship.
I have never been more disgusted, Mazingo. Look at that. That just doesn't even look right. That turns my stomach.
The fans are so happy to see it, and Hillbilly Joe is too.
Oh, gosh.
He's been chasing this victory for months and months, and Pharaoh running every chance he could.
In 2 days, I swear, we're going to see a video of that belt wrapped around a sow. I can't believe it. I'm losing money left and right here tonight.
Hillbilly Joe is the new SWA Deep South Heavyweight Champion. Something he's been chasing a long time, finally taking the gold belt home.
July 13th, SWA, Myrick, Mississippi. Let's backtrack a little bit to Calhoun, the last SWA show. Reggie, was it the heat? Because I know it was a little warm in that building that night. But we told you, just stay in the corner. Don't get tagged in. And let us take care of our problems. But you didn't do that, did you? No. And now somehow July 13th, you found yourself across from the rebellion again. Myself and Bronson against Dak Savage and Reggie Matthews. Reggie, I'm going to make this real simple. I'm going to need you to stay either in the back or in your corner. I'm going to let Bronson do whatever he wants to do to Dak. And then once we get done with him, we'll figure out what we're going to do with you. Because obviously you can't listen. You can't follow direction. And everybody keeps asking, what about the rebellion? What's the rebellion doing? We're following suit. Part 2 of the plan happens in Myrick. And like I said before, we're about to change the entire landscape of SWA.
Making his way to the ring first, the challenger. All the way from Milton, Florida, weighing 195 pounds. He is the self-proclaimed icon and the ninth wonder of the world. And he is the #1 contender for the SWA Southern Heavyweight Championship, Nick Wonder!
Take a look at your future champion, Mazingo. Soak it up.
Anything is possible inside this steel cage. The first ever, people. This is history in the making. You are seeing with your own eyes here. This is the first ever cage match in SWA history.
Oh, it's a very intimidating looking structure, I'll tell you that much.
Mississippi. He is the SWA Southern Heavyweight Champion. This is Dalton.
Right here in Ellisville, Mississippi. Here at his alma mater, South Jones High School, everyone's favorite firefighter, Dalton Delk, the SWA Southern Heavyweight Championship champion.
They say he's a firefighter. I've never seen him fight a fire. I don't think he could put the house cat out.
Well, that was his profession for a long time. I'm not real sure if he's still in the profession. I believe he's self-employed now.
I think it's all smoke.
Well,
see what I did there?
I can see what you did there, Brian. Very good job. I'm glad you can still come up with something quick and quirky every once in a while.
And I didn't think I could hate these people in Ellisville more, but did you see those kids going nuts for Dalton Delk when he ran out?
They love him here. They love him here. This is his hometown.
Just a bunch of walking commercials for birth control.
You see Dalton taking an extra second to climb inside that cage. This is something unlike anything he has ever been inside before. He has been in house fires. He has been in multiple car scenes where everything's just mangled metal. But this is something that he has not ever seen, and he's going right to.
Match hasn't started yet.
Right to Nick Wonder there inside that cage. Not even given an opportunity to rest to ring the bell over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only way to win this match is pinfall, submission, or escaping over the top.
I'm surprised Delk showed up, to be honest with you. I was surprised to see him walk out. I was like, he's going to skip town, like the coward that he is. Paper champion is what they call him.
I'm not real sure if he's the people's champion, not the paper champion, but he is for sure. Oh, look at the corner drop kick there from Dalton. Something we've seen him do so many times, somewhat of a signature maneuver. And he has been all Dalton Delk this beginning of this contest.
Oh, he's going to wear himself out. It's too much too early. Look at there. See what I'm saying? Nick Wonder taking the upper hand here. Ooh.
Dalton going to the top rope. Still holding on to that arm of Nick Wonder.
Oh, this isn't good.
Walking over the rope, an old school type maneuver, shades of the Phenom, the Undertaker. Whipping Nick Wonder across the ring, and right back on him. And a beautiful standing drop kick from Dalton Delk.
I gotta say, it wasn't bad.
Goes for a pin, and Nick Wonder kicks out at 1. And this has been a back and forth thing. Dalton says that Nick has made it personal, turning his back on him like he did, hitting him with a chair many moons ago at Calhoun. And now Nick going for that pump handle slam.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, huge maneuver. Goes for the pin, and Dalton able to kick out at 2. These men, Dalton says it's personal. Nick says it's all about just business, all about the bias of SWA, which I have not seen.
Oh, yeah, imagine that. You always talk about I got blinders on.
By all
You've
means,
got the blinders.
Tell me about the bias there, Brian.
Because if you're not brown-nosing the management, Monty Warbucks, Calvin Rose, like Dalton Delk is, you're not going to get a shot.
Dalton Delk does not brown nose. He comes out, gives everything he's got, and leaves it all in the ring every time he is called to jump inside of that ring. He has earned everything he has got. He's not been given to it by the management. He's earned it instead of crying and whining. Instead of whining and crying like Nick Wonder has about this title shot after losing that Deep South Heavyweight Championship he had. Huge backbreaker from Nick Wonder, leaving Dalton Delk flat on the mat.
I'll say this, you can't make it to the top making friends. Sometimes you got to cut loose the dead weight, and that's what Nick Wonder's done.
Well, Nick Wonder was a champion. He was the Deep South Heavyweight Champion, and he lost that title. And it was his own being that he did not get the #1 contendership back as early as he wanted it, so he went crying and playing and causing the issues.
Hey, squeaky wheel gets the oil. Look who's in a championship match right now. So I'm guessing it works.
Well, he did win the SWA Southern Heavyweight Championship tournament to become the #1 contender.
And the reason he won that tournament was because he stopped catering to these idiot fans and doing things his own way.
He
not
won it by
worrying
a
about
dirty low blow to Hunter Rhodes when Hunter had his attention turned on Barry Wolf. And Barry Wolf flipped the merchandise table on his girlfriend.
I remember that. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh! Nick just using the steel cage around him as a tag team partner. Just dishing out punishment after punishment to Dalton Delk, using it as a cheese grater and turning the suplex into it and turn around and suplex into the mat. Right on that blatant choke. But Referee Obama can't do anything about it.
Nope.
There's no DQ in this match.
Anything goes, baby.
He can only be won by pinfall, submission, or escape is what Adam Thrash told us there a while ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure Trash knows what he's talking about.
Thrash.
Yeah, that's what I said. Look at this. He is hungry for that belt. He's leaving with it tonight.
Nick throws Dalton face first into the ring, into the cheese grater-like fencing around the cage there.
He's going to have a steel indention in his forehead after that.
Wrenching that arm of Dalton Delk. Dalton trying to fight out of it. Dalton fighting up. Oh my gosh!
Oh, I can't believe it.
That was the tomahawk slam that Dalton been telling me about. Shades of the old Kurt Angle Olympic slam.
What's it called? The tummy ache slam?
Tomahawk slam. Paying a little homage here to South Jones, where he come from, home of the Braves.
Yeah. Nothing to be proud of. Braves. What a joke.
Calling for the Swanton going up on top.
Oh, he's not going to do it up there. There's no way.
Oh, Nick Wonder gets him back up before he gets to the cage.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Both men
Mazingo.
at the top rope.
Careful, Nick.
You're a long way down, boys. Both men standing straight up on the top rope.
Oh,
Nick Wonder
here it is.
Huge superplex off the top rope.
How did that not make a hole in the middle of the ring?
My God, the ring moved 2 foot.
Beautiful. Perfectly executed move from Nick Wonder right there. The 9th wonder of the world. Here
Nick
it is.
Wonder telling Mikey Smith to open the door. He can escape here and win the SWA championship. He turns. He wants to get out a little more punishment to Dalton Delk. Mikey Smith closes the door back, puts the lock back on.
I like it.
Nick Wonder on top. Oh, a huge frog splash from the top rope. Going for a pin. 1, 2. Dalton kicks out.
I can't believe it.
Dalton kicked out after that huge frog splash.
I was already breaking open the champagne. I was ready for the new champion.
Nick getting in the face of referee Obama, telling him that was 3.
And, he's right. This officiating here at SWA is another problem that we're going to have to focus on.
Just because it doesn't go your way doesn't mean the officiating is wrong.
Says you. I know how to count, Mazingo.
Nick climbing up on top of the rope, going over the cage, but Dalton gets to his feet and stops him halfway there. Both men climbing up, throwing elbows and head on, slamming Nick Wonder face first into the cage.
So dangerous.
Nick Wonder flies back to the center of the ring. Dalton's calling for it. Swanton from the top rope. Going for the pin.
Please no.
1, 2, 3.
No.
That's it.
No.
Beautiful.
No.
Dalton Delk retains the SWA Southern Heavyweight Championship here in his alma mater, South Jones in Ellisville, Mississippi.
Still, SWA Southern Heavyweight Champion, Dalton Delk.
I've never been more disgusted in my life, Mozingo.
We thought it was all over when Nick hit the frog splash off the top rope. We thought it was all over, but Dalton was able to kick out at 2, fight back up to the top, and deliver that beautiful Swanton bomb.
This night is not shaping up the way I thought it would, Mozingo. What a disappointment. Nick should have got out when he had the chance.
Nick cost himself there when he could have stepped out. He had the match won. He could have stepped out of that door and won the match.
In the moment, I applauded his decision because he's been wanting this match a long time. He wanted to savor the flavor, get a little more punishment in on Delk, but it backfired on him. Oh, and I'm so upset.
And he can blame no one but himself, Brian. He can whine and cry all he wants, but it's his own fault.
Well, if the referees knew how to count, we might have a new champion here
Referees
tonight.
did their job just like they're supposed to.
Well, agree to disagree because this is an outrage.
Dalton Delk is still, at the end of the day, still your SWA Southern Heavyweight Champion.
July 13th, 2019. That was the day that I made a decision that changed my miserable, pathetic life forever. That was the day that I walked into the SWA training facility, or the farm, as they call it. And I met Steve Starr for the first time, and we had our training session. And I do not remember a single thing from that first training session because I hit my head so hard on the mat, I was loopy for hours afterwards. But if you would have told me that 5 years later, to the day, that I would be walking into an SWA ring, the #1 contender for the SWA Southern Heavyweight Championship, I would have told you you were a bold-faced liar right to your face. I've tried. I've tried to harm the SWA in every way possible. I've attacked its talent. I've attacked their families. I've gone after the owner of the company, and it's done nothing. It just keeps on going. So, I'm going to go after its heart and soul. And I'm talking about none other than Double D himself, Dalton Delk. Now, Dalton, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're the real deal, son. You have every tool. You have the charisma. You have the talent to go anywhere you want in this business. But you have one flaw. You take it for granted. From the moment you walked into the company 6 months after I did, they were through with me. Everything they had has been put into you. Every opportunity you've been given, every single championship opportunity, and you've taken it for granted. Well, why not? Steve Starr trained you to be an unstoppable force. What is Samson Richards compared to you? How does Samson Richards measure up to the SWA Golden Boy? How does he measure up? I don't have an answer to that. And that's what I've been thinking on since last Saturday. How does Samson Richards measure up to the Dalton Delk? I'm going to have to think on that a minute or two, because I honestly don't know.